If you've decided to become a content creator, I don't want to use the word set a goal to become a content creator, because when you want to do something, instead of setting goals, just simply decide. Simply decide that you are this thing. So if you've simply decided that you are a content creator, you're literally creating your life when you're creating content. Just think about it. You're creating your life. You're creating your reality by creating content. So as a content creator, you are on a daily basis manifesting your entire life, like whatever you envision for your life, you're manifesting that because you are creating. You don't want to call yourself, I'm an aspiring content creator, or I'm an aspiring writer, I'm an aspiring soccer player, I'm an aspiring athlete, whatever it is. You are that thing if you are doing that thing, but you need to do that thing on a consistent basis, otherwise you're not that thing. Think about it. If you tell someone, oh, I'm an accountant, I'm a lawyer, I'm a barista, I'm a retail assistant, whatever it is that you're doing, right? If you tell someone that, if someone asks you that question, like, what do you do for a living? And you say, I'm an attorney. But yet you spend most of your time scrolling on Netflix and you don't actually take on any cases or do any cases. People are going to say, are you really an attorney or are you just lying? Think about it. So if you say you're an attorney, you're going to be doing attorney things. You're going to be going to court. You're going to be going through case notes. You're going to be coming up with arguments for your defense or for prosecution, whatever it is. You're not just going to be sitting around doing nothing all day. You see? So if you've decided, you simply decided to be a content creator, be one and create. Forget about what people think. Forget about what your mum thinks, your dad thinks, your sister thinks, your colleagues think, whatever it is. Forget about it. I watched a creator the other day. I can't really remember his name. I stumbled across his live. I was just going through, some lives, and I stumbled across his live. And he's a British guy, white man, living in the UAE currently, in Ras Al Khaimah, in the UAE. And he was saying that he's a bit shy, but he decided, I'm going to be a content creator, so therefore, why am I not creating content in the gym? So he just decided that he was going to do it anyway. One thing I've noticed, that when you're outside and you're creating content, people gravitate towards you. Some people are kind of like irritated by it, but some people actually come over to you and say, oh, what are you doing? I remember when I was doing a challenge where I was selling my digital products out in public. So what I would do is I would go to malls, I would go out and about, and then people would see me typing on my laptop, whatever it is, and they would come up and say, oh, what are you up to? And I'll tell them, I'll say, oh, this is what I'm doing. I'll show them. People would actually buy my digital products right on the spot. I remember I was doing that challenge and I was filming myself. I was going around the malls. I was walking around filming myself. And, random people would come over to me and say, what are you doing? Like, have you got a YouTube channel? Like, what are you filming? I'd say, yeah, I've got a YouTube channel, and I'll direct them to my channel. People were subscribing to my channel based on just speaking to me out and about. So you need to step outside your comfort zone. You need to get outside your comfort zone. I remember there was a time where I would never film outside. You would never see me holding my phone in public. I would always just film my content indoors because I was scared of what people would think. But where my breakthrough really came on YouTube, not on the channel that I'm promoting on my TikTok page, my other channel, I had this other channel, and I built that one to 20k subscribers. And where my breakthrough really came, and I started getting sales from that YouTube channel, I started to get like about 5k a month digital product sales from my YouTube channel alone, because I started filming outside. I started doing these walking videos where every day I would get up and I would walk for like 20 minutes and I would just talk into the camera about anything to do with building a digital business. And I kid you not, things skyrocketed very quickly when I started doing the outdoor videos. For some reason, people seem to enjoy watching the outdoor videos, and I just doubled down on that hard and started doing daily videos where I was outside just talking, and it really took my channel to the next level. So you want to just get out of your own way. One, you want to completely stop giving a crap what other people think, because think about the people that succeed and get to the highest level of their professions. or they're, you know, in their space, they're the people that just don't care. They don't care. And even if they do care, they pull out of them something, some alter ego that they tap into as soon as they turn on the camera, and then they go back to their shy self. Think about someone like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was shy in real life, but he tapped into something. As soon as the music came on, he was like, He never spoke about that alter ego, though. He never said, my alter ego is this. He never, like, Beyonce, her alter ego is Sasha Fierce, so she goes into Sasha Fierce. But Michael Jackson never spoke about a specific, like, alter ego that he had created for himself. But he had one, because how could you go from being shy in public, where you struggle to even, you know, when he goes on stage and he's talking, you can see he's really struggling with it, giggling and, you know, sort of covering his mouth and his face and all of that. He's generally really shy. When it comes to being on stage, Michael would come out and he would just show up and show out when it came to his music. So if you want to create, you want to sort of step into that alter ego and just do it. Just do it. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. Over the years, over the past decade, I've made majority of my money from written content, and I was too scared to actually put myself out there, put my face out there. But there was a shift one day when I decided that I wanted to start creating content about plant-based lifestyle. That was my first YouTube channel. I built that channel up to, you know, a lot of subscribers. I abandoned the channel because I started to really care about what people think, and I stopped creating for a good 3 years. And then I went back to it and started creating content about making money online on another channel, built that up to a certain point. And then I decided that I was going to focus on writing, and I didn't really want to keep creating, and eventually that channel got deleted and just a bunch of different things. Anyway, I'm back on my video game, and I've got to a point where I don't care what people think. You're going to start seeing more videos of me where I'm just like being a bit over the top, because one thing about me is that I'm actually a bubbly person in real life. That's my personality. I'm generally quite bubbly. I'm not an extrovert, but I'm bubbly. I would say I'm an introvert when I don't know you at all. But when I get to know you and I really sort of vibe with you, then I'll, you know, my extroverted side will come out. But generally, I'm an introverted person. And I don't like to be on the internet and all of that. But at the same time, there's times when I'm in that mood, but I don't put it on camera. I'll switch off that mood and I'll just come on and be like, hi, my name's Adina, and hi, this is how you make money from digital products, and you click here and you click there, and, you know, just do some inspirational stuff, whatever it is. But sometimes I feel like singing, sometimes I feel like dancing, sometimes I feel like, you know, being my whole self. I actually used to sing back in the day. I was a gospel singer at one point. I was in a gospel group at one point. Yeah, and it's something I don't even really talk about. I'm actually a poet as well. I write poetry. I've got thousands of poems. And at some point, I'm going to start reading my poetry on my other page. I have another page, by the way, and if you're interested in lifestyle content, food content, just general like fun content, not learning about making money online or inspirational stuff or whatever it is, then follow me on my other channel. My other page. I have another page on TikTok called Adina's Life, and I have another YouTube channel called my name. So if you're watching this on YouTube, then I'll leave the link in the description for my other channel. But if you're watching this on TikTok, I will put my other page on the screen.